Hello everybody. Out here with the chicken. Got up some cracked corn. They thoroughly enjoying it for a change. I had a little bit in this bucket here before I almost filled it up. I tell you, 2 bags almost filled it up. There's my laying pellet. Won't focus that much for some reason. There they are in the pan. I bought some, they had on Amazon super duper laying pellet. And I fed it to them. I hadn't got an egg since. I don't know what's going on. I can blame it on the feed or hot weather. I don't know. They'd rather scavenge in them weeds and that grass than to get in there in that swimming pool where it's just abundant supply. They're having a field day anyway. Old Clyde looking better. I've been putting poison on him. Well, I say poison is 7. Liquid 7, what it is. And I've always had good luck with just liquid 7, you know, or 7 dust, what I'm trying to say. I put it on just about everything I had. I had some big dogs one time and they was infested with fleas out there. I went out there one day and I mean there was fleas all over the place. And I didn't know, I was young then. I put a mattress in there. And Lord, them fleas attracted to that mattress. Cause they had a place to hide, you know, other than the dogs. And some man told me one day, put some hay in there. Don't put that mattress in there. I said, well, okay. So I did. And I sprinkled that 7 dust in there and you know, all the fleas, ticks, everything went away. So I'm a firm believer in it anyhow. I hope y'all's day's blessed. Mine is, I'm still breathing. That is a blessing. I don't care what anybody says, as long as you're breathing. Your heart beating. And you got some breath going on from God. We don't hardly ever give it a second thought, but you know every breath we take is from God. But we need to start thinking more like on those lines, huh? And that way we can worship Him in the breath. The crepe myrtle's still blooming. They love hot weather. But anyway, I've got me some laying pellets now for them chickens. And some cracked corn. I'm gonna see if they start laying eggs again. Maybe. Can't hurt anyway, but I got some younger chickens coming on, so these old chickens, they may be about too old to lay, you know, they can get that way. But I don't have the heart to kill them or get rid of them. So I just hang on to them and feed them as pets. Lawnmower man hadn't been here in a while. I know when he gets around to it, I think his mama's been in the hospital. I understand all that. But it's like my backyard, I hadn't mowed it like I should. Scooter don't like to come out here and let that mess rub his belly. He says it done got too tall. So I'm gonna have to get out of here. They say it's 101 today and tomorrow. And when it starts, something other comes through, cools us off a little bit, I'm gonna get out of here. As you know, early in the morning, you can get out here and break a sweat quick. And I love life too much to get out here and get too daggum hot. I tell you. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing this evening. Hope y'all having a blessed day, which I know you are if you're breathing, like I said a while ago. Just let everything else go and believe that God's going to take care of us. He said he'd never leave us or forsake us, and I believe it. Trouble is, I have to leave the old me, the old thoughts and everything. I need to leave that alone. I think about the good times and the positive things, you know. But old devil get in our minds, and he can penetrate it in a way that that's all we think about is negative, you know. What could happen, what's going to happen, what did happen, you know. And dwell on it. But God says don't do that. He says, I'll never leave you and I'll never forsake you. So why don't you just come on back to me and I'll show you how to have joy in your life, huh? Just like this yard, it's growed up some, but the positive thing is it's not my lawnmower. It's his, the lawnmower man. So when he gets around to it, he can. And I shouldn't worry about him cutting tall grass with his lawnmower, because here I am, I got tall grass right here that I need to mow, and I'm gonna get to it, I promise. I promise myself that. Whew, I know that sun is beaming down. I tell you, it's hard to think about anything else out here in this hot sun. I know back when I was a boy, or growing up, or had kids, you know, when I was raising kids, and before I went to public working, I had jobs on these farms around here, and I'd stay out there all day long in heat like this. And once I made it around to the truck where the water keg was, I tell you, I had the best water I ever drank. This old man called Mr. J.C. He had a cooler back his truck, an ice chest, and he had some, back in the day, them old Shasta drinks, you know, had strawberry and pineapple and all kind of fruit flavor. I'd get me one of them things, and I mean, drank that, and that was the best thing I ever put in my mouth. And one of it was pure sugar, but it was so good. See, I had to find something negative about that cold drink. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to get my clothes in and going in the house. All right, later on.